Hello and welcome to another Wanderers Weekly episode number 23 with me, Dominik Diamond. No chance in heck am I starting this outside because I'm Scottish. It's twice as hot for me as everybody else. I'm going to be spending a lot of this interview doing this because it's that hot. Talking about hot, today's guest, my man of the match in the last game against Forge, Ryan Telfer. We finally got him on the show! Oh man! Listen, right, let's start with the game then against Forge. You were my man of the match. Talk me through what was your assessment of the game on a team level and in terms of your game?
It's definitely an improved game from where we started. I feel like almost every game that we're heading into now was like an improvement, improving like another 10%. And it just feels like a lot more things are coming together, gelling together, from the players to the way we attack, to the way we defend. So yeah, super proud that, it took us a while to get into, a type of momentum. And that what it was on Sunday.
Yeah. What impressed me the most about the team was I've seen games where Wanderers have played Forge and we've actually looked scared and we've looked intimidated and we've shrunk a bit. But I thought on Sunday we went toe to toe with those guys and they couldn't hack it. They couldn't handle it, could they?
No, definitely. One of the words from Vanny before is that we're coming out there to compete. There's no need to shy away now. If you really want to go for the trophy, you really want to achieve something, Forge is one of the teams that you'll come up against. And I think everyone pulled up their sleeves on Sunday and went into it and showed the grit and determination that they needed, and they proved that we were able to compete with the best in this league.
Yeah. And what I thought was great about your game was like both ends of the pitch. Some of your tackling you were doing and tracking back was phenomenal. And I cannot tell you how many times I've watched that clip again of your cross-come shot that came in, took the deflection. Every time I watch it, I think it's going to go in.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh man. But you must have been really pleased on a personal level that game. That for me, that was prime Ryan Telfer.
Well, you would say that. I would say there's probably a lot more levels that left back is something that I'm not really fond of as a player, but it's something that I'm good at for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's something that at the MLS level and a few games before that I've played a lot before, so I have a way better understanding of position-wise where I need to be. So it's something that I could always unlock when the moment needs.
Yeah.
So.
Did you think that you would evolve into such a versatile player who could play in lots of different... Like if you said to the young Ryan Telfer, right, there's going to be a point you're going to be playing, you could be left back, left mid, centre mid, number 10, false 9, striker, winger. What would the young Ryan Telfer have thought to that?
Well, the young Ryan Telfer was doing that since day one.
Right.
Yeah, so when I started playing football, at first I was a goalkeeper. And from day on, I basically got bored at each position, and I went to left back until I got bored of it. I went to left wing until, I didn't really get bored of left wing because that is one of the positions that I really enjoyed like a whole lot. So, and then coaches had a tendency to plug me in where they seem fit and just say have a knack at it, and it kind of came natural. Yeah. So it was fun. Yeah.
All right, let's tell the Ryan Telfer story. Born in Mississauga, but then moved to Trinidad. What took your family out there?
My family is from Trinidad.
Okay.
Yeah, so back in 1994, the year I was born, it's kind of hard for my mom to be able to get to the hospital because my dad would be working. Uh-huh. So the decision they came to was to go to Canada where my mom has a lot of family. And if need be, that's where also her mom was, my grandmother was at the time. So everything would be way much more easier if we would have me in Canada, be able to have full round care compared to how it would have been in Trinidad. Yeah.
How old were you when you moved back to Trinidad?
Only a couple months.
Okay, right, yeah. So tell us what little Ryan Telfer was like as a little kid, 4, 5, 6 years old. What were you like then? What were you into?
No clue. No clue. It's kind of hard to think back what I've been, but I was pretty much a quiet child, as I've been told by my parents. Pretty much quiet, kind of to myself a little bit. And I was pretty much a parents' boy because I have two older siblings, like way older than me. They were like 10 years older, so they will be in and out. So it's not like I really grown up with siblings until I got a little bit older. So it was pretty much, I was kind of like an only child in certain places. So yeah, I was with my parents a lot. Whatever they did, I pretty much tagged along.
Yeah. Tell us about the first football clubs you played with out in Trinidad.
The first football club, and the only one that I played for, was a club called Sky FC.
Okay.
It was run by 3 coaches, Dexter Skeen, Colin Skeen, and Joel Hyacinth. One of them, Dexter Skeen, was at one point, he was basically the president of the football, the local football league at the time, which was called the TT Pro League. So him and his brother and a friend of theirs, they started this club, and it was more like a academy style instead of focusing on we just make a club and play games.
Right.
So it was a little bit different to what everybody else was doing in Trinidad. So from a friend, got into that and went to a summer camp at first. And this is when I really wanted to be a goalkeeper.
Right.
And then from there on, they pretty much liked me, like I was a pretty good goalkeeper. And they said, "Hey, come along, do a couple of trainings, whatnot," and it just went up from there.
So if Marco got sent off and for whatever reason Sinky couldn't come on, would you be someone that would say, "I'll step up and I'll go in goals"?
Yeah, most likely I am the third choice.
I would love to see that. That would be brilliant. So when we had Rampy on the show, he was saying that when he was a kid playing football in Tobago, that if you kicked the ball off the side, you sometimes have to get it back from alligators. Did you have to deal with stuff like that?
I personally didn't have to deal with that, but it is something very similar in Trinidad because in Canada and North America, you guys call it drains or canals where there's water runoff to go to the main waterway systems. In Trinidad, these drains or canals are like very big, like probably like 3 feet wide and like 3 feet deep. Jeez. So something that happens a lot. The local alligators called a caiman in Trinidad. They come up a lot through those canals and drains. So this is basically off the side of the road where almost every little kid plays football, and if the football was to go in the drain, you may have come across a caiman or two.
I tell you, it will teach you how to keep the ball in play won't it? Did you play cricket at all?
Yes. Pretty much staple in Trinidad culture. Cricket, football, that's the main two you grew up playing.
Were you what kind of cricketer were you? Like batsman, bowler? What did you?
Would have been an all-rounder, fast bowler as well as I would say a pretty okay batsman.
And then what brought you back to Canada?
School.
Right.
The plan was when I was 16, 17 to finish a portion of my schooling in Trinidad and to come over to Canada to finish at a university because I was Canadian citizen, so it would have been much easier for me to just come across here and finish.
And what was your pathway then from coming back here for school to ending up in the Toronto FC system? How did that happen?
Through university, the youth sports system. Playing soccer at York University. Through there, came through. I was asked to come on trial when there was Toronto FC 2 at the time. I think when we went to nationals, they called like 3 or 4 players who were in the nationals and asked them to come. The local guys who were in the Ontario schools. They asked them to come on trials for like 2 months, 3 months, and it just went from there.
And it was interesting, I didn't realise this until researching it, that you were signed for TFC the same day as Julian Dunn and Aidan Daniels.
Yes.
Two other wonders.
That was because at the time we were in Champions League. It was right after TFC won the treble prior. So that year, the following year, they were heading into CONCACAF Champions League, and it was a very long stretch of games like 3 games probably every week. So they needed a couple of players that they were looking at and needed to fill, and I was part of those guys along with Julian and Aidan.
What do you remember of your MLS debut?
Nervousness, but fun at the time.
Yeah.
I was glad to, kind of want to hang with the big guys.
Yeah.
And for me, it was one of those crowning moments that you were able to play with some of the best players in MLS at the time.
Yeah. Do you remember your first goal that you scored in MLS?
Yeah. Yes.
I was watching it on replay last night. Beautiful volley from a sharp angle right into the corner. It was a beauty.
Yeah. For some reason, is one of those memories that kind of come back to me. No matter how hard I try to get away from it, but it is something special to remember.
Yeah. And then you went out on loan to York 9 from TFC, right at the time that we're starting in the inaugural Canadian Premier League. That must have been, as a Canadian kid, to be there right from day one at the start of the new league must have been really exciting. Yeah,
it was. At the time, the two options were either Ottawa, who was in USL at the time, or I honestly did not heard of the CPL until my former York coach, Carmen Isako, he called and he heard that I was probably going on loan. So he said, why not stay at home and start out in the Canadian Premier League? I was like, sure, why not?
Yeah. And you're the first person to score a goal
in
the whole league. Wow, that's cool. So that's it. You're part of history in the league there as well.
Yes. That's
awesome.
Surreal moment.
Yeah.
Didn't think it would happen to me. I don't think anybody thinks it will happen to have that moment. Yeah. But for me, it was like wow, kind of created kind of history and kind of set a pathway for other Canadian kids.
Do you know the annoying thing about it is, that One Soccer called that goal wrong in the commentary. They gave it to Cyrus Rolex.
Oh, yes.
I couldn't, but I'm watching it and I'm like, now listen, I know in the early days of the CPL, One Soccer was dire, right?
Yeah, and it was.
But to get the name of the scorer of the first goal wrong.
And it was Gareth Wheeler too, right? Yeah. Yeah, he apologized a bit after because I knew Gareth knew me from TFC when he did the stuff with TFC before. So he can apologize. He was like, I can't believe I got that wrong. I can't believe But I'm pretty sure everyone was nervous for the start of something new for Canada. So it's
quite a few firsts. First CPL player to score an international goal.
Mm-hmm.
First CPL player to score against an MLS side.
Oh, okay.
When you scored against Montreal Impact. That was a screamer as well. That was like from far out as well, Like you were just breaking every record. You were like, that's it, I'm making history everywhere I go.
Well, that's the beauty of being in the first year of the Premier League. If you also do something outrageous, it becomes the first. So,
amazing first season with York under Jimmy Brennan. So, I was talking about your versatility earlier on. In that season alone, you played both wings, attacking mid, false line, and a centre forward. You were in the top 2% in the league, shots, key passes, and successful crosses per 90 minutes. Was it the perfect season for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, except for the part where it was a fall spring season and the top two goes on, so it just ended up being another Forge Calvary thing. So it was fun for me knowing that I had a lot of individual achievements. It would have been a lot more fun if it was a lot more team achievements, but it was still fun regardless.
So it was at that time, 2019, you got your first call up for Trinidad and Tobago. But at the time, I know John Herdman had said that he was looking at you for the Canadian men's national team as well. There was a few names that he was mentioning. Tristan Borges was another one as well at the same time. So what happened there? What made you decide to go for Trinidad and Tobago? Just you didn't want to wait any longer? It was like, I want to play now and it's my...
being on the shortlist, I spoke to John a couple times over phone and whatnot. Explained to me the whole program, what it was about, what he was trying to achieve. And at that point, I think they had, whether it was a friendly game or whatever, I was on the shortlist for that, but didn't end up making the final squad. And then from that point, I think Trinidad found out, I don't know how they found out, but they found out that I was of Trinidad descent, and for me it was okay. I'm 24, 25. I'm not really young as much other guys start out, and you really want to make an impact now. And I was like, why not now to make an impact? So it was pretty much whoever came first at that point. And it was swaying both ways in my head. Obviously, Trinidad is something that where you grew up. the style, everything is from Trinidad, is who I am.
Yeah.
Canada was obviously the place that kind of gave me the platform, gave me the opportunity to become who I am. So it could have gone either way, to be honest. But it was Trinidad that came with the senior team, and they said straight away, you'll be fitting in, and it wasn't a bad decision and something I won't regret.
Yeah. So after you played for York, you end up in Ottawa, and you had 2 games with Ottawa against us in 2021 that were a little bit notorious. First of all, red card when we played you in Ottawa, and again I was watching that last night, and it was João Morelli that the altercation was with, but Rampy's in there as well, right, trying to kind of sort it out. And then I thought, because you guys were teammates, international teammates then, so when that happened in a game, do you guys talk about it afterwards? Do you argue about it afterwards, or is it just like that's the game, and once the game's finished, that's it?
No, pretty much once the game is over, I mean, it all goes back to fine and dandy afterwards. So I thought it just shows what a kind of classy person you are, that you wrote an apology after that red card to the Ottawa fans and everything. It was something rash. Kind of being young at the time, well, not so young, but young into the game, especially in sports. I know a lot of people say it in sports that why would he do this, why would he do that, and from a spectator standpoint, it's like you're hurting your team, but when you on the field at times, sometimes you just see red. Sometimes you really want to make an impact. You really want to do something. You really want to prove a point to everybody for whatnot, and sometimes things just come in your way, and it's just like no, you can't do this. Whether it's the referees or another player, at that time it was the referee, and it was like honestly, I just had enough. I'd rather not. And then the next game against us, you scored in front of the kitchen, and you shushed the kitchen. You shushed the kitchen. Now, see when something like that happens, right? Do you think before the game it's like, right, if I score, I'm going to shush them, or is that the kind of thing that just happens in the spur of the moment? No, it's something that just happens in the spur of the moment. What a lot of people don't know is that I love playing away rather than at home, because when it comes to hostility, I love hostility.
Right.
The worse you are as fans, the better I become. So knowing that these guys saying, whatever they were shouting, whatever, I was like, okay, that's how it is. All right. All right, fair enough.
So did you ever think when you shushed them there that one time you would be adored by those same fans, you'd be playing for that team?
At that point, you wouldn't think so, but there's a small thing in your mind is like, what if I do end up coming in? Would they still, would they forget about the moment? Would they?
They did.
I know. They made sure to remind me the first time I came on at the kit opening, but I think the kitchen embraced it, and I love that. You have some type of connection with the fans now. I think I was probably the only person to do that to the kitchen, so to have that kind of connection with the fans, to know from that point we was on opposing sides and now we're together, it's fun.
Then you went down to America for a bit, went to Columbus Crew in next pro MLS, and then Miami. I was asking Adonijah last, because he was down in Miami for a while. What was it like to live in Miami? Was it a cool place?
Oh, lovely. Lovely place.
What kind of stuff did you do in Miami? I've always wanted to go there.
For me, it was just mostly beach days, galore. Just beach days. Anytime you have a chance. And it's pretty much sunny every day, so.
Did they have any sharks there?
They do.
They do?
They do, yeah.
You've got so many sharks here now, I don't know if you know about it.
I know.
Sharks all over the place here, tell you. Now, when coming here, how much a factor did Rampy play in you coming here, with the fact you were international teammates? Did he sell the team to you, or was that just a completely separate thing? It just happened to be that Rampy was here?
Kind of mixed between both. I knew Rampy was here, I knew Jan was here. Before that, Akeem was here and whatnot, the whole Trinidad connection. Stephen Hart was here. At one point I was to come here when Stephen was here.
Right.
But that ended up falling through. And another time was before I went to Miami, when Patrice now got the job.
Yeah.
I was only first people he called before I went to Miami.
Oh, I didn't
And yeah, you spoke to me about the whole project and whatnot. At that point, I was just trying to get away from Canada for a bit.
Yeah.
To explore what it was back in USL, because I haven't been there from since the TFC 2 days. I want to see what it was like. So yeah, and then obviously being Rampy as my roommate, and I keep track of the CPL the entire time. It's something that never left me the entire time I've been away.
Yeah.
I always keep tabs on it, and I was like, maybe if I was to come back to the CPL, it would have probably been the Wanderers, because not only I have a international teammate, now I have a club teammate.
Yeah.
And those two really mesh together in the long run. So it was one of those things I was like, Wanderers Halifax is not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
And I would love to come check out the East Coast. The times I've been here, wonderful place, wonderful people, wonderful fans.
Yeah.
And you want to be a part of that.
Yeah. It's interesting. I didn't realise that there was a connection between Pat and the system that he played, that 3-4-3 system, was partly inspired by Vanny, what he'd seen Vanny doing in Vancouver.
Yes, the pre-season, that entire pre-season, Patrice was invited to the Vancouver pre-season.
Right.
Yeah, so he went across. I think they went Marbella as well for pre-season that year. Okay. So a lot of the system and the orientation was geared towards using that and try to transition to make it our own.
Yeah. So bearing in mind the different systems and formations and positions you've played for the Wanderers, if you had to pick one, what's your favourite position in what formation?
If it was up to me, 4-3 right wing.
Yeah. Right, not left?
No. Well, I've played both. Right gives you a little bit more freedom. But yeah.
Interesting. When you fly from Halifax to wherever you're going for Trinidad and Tobago International, do you and Rampy go on the same plane?
Yes.
Do you sit together?
Sometimes. Depends.
And if you sit together, do you do that thing where there's 3 seats and one of you will book one's on either side and leave the middle one empty, hoping that no one's going to fill it?
Well, we know for sure flying in North America, we don't have that luxury.
Right.
Because most of the times all the flights are booked.
Yeah.
But normally when we check in, it's me and Rampy the entire way until the plane, and then we both like, peace, see you when the plane arrives. So because Rampy likes a window, I love a window. Because we try to sleep as much as we can.
Yeah, and you've got that extra little space in the window you can kind of lean into. That's interesting, that's cool. I'm a window guy as well. So we don't ever want me, you and Rampy on the same flight with all right, we'll finish up with some of the lighter questions. What's the favourite country, city, stadium, whatever that you've visited through football?
Wow, that's city. I would say Miami for sure.
Yeah.
Just because of the beautiful beaches. Been to other Caribbean islands, they have a lot more beautiful beaches, but Florida was just had everything.
Yeah.
Any
particular stadium that you really like?
Stadium? No, not really. A shout out to Kaliningrad in Russia, where we went this year. Beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
Beautiful stadium.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What team did you support growing up?
None.
Really?
Never been a fan of supporting teams.
Get away!
Serious, I'm so serious.
So even so today, is there a team you thought no? I've never.
Besides the team I play on, there's no other team. Because it's a lot of ups and downs. Because I grew up in Trinidad, I can't just wake up one morning and be like, I'm a Manchester United fan, I'm a Real Madrid fan. Because I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to be in Manchester or maybe a Rangers fan or a Madrid fan. I have no clue what it's like, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just I just love to see football.
Half your team support Arsenal. They've never even been in London.
No, I just love to see good football play.
Yeah.
No matter which team's playing.
Yeah.
Once it's pretty good football, I would watch it.
That's brilliant. That's great. Whereabout did you have your first beer?
Probably maybe at a family party, maybe.
Right, yeah.
I don't really drink like a lot to say like a drink.
Yeah.
So a beer for me was just like, no, then just taste it. So it's like.
What's your favorite type of cheese?
Don't really eat cheese.
You don't eat cheese?
Well, I don't really eat cheese. I'm not like I'm fond of cheese.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever my wife buys, like medium. I know the orange one. Was the orange one medium, old cheddar?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. But see, you got to be careful. See, here in Canada, right, what they call mature cheese, in Scotland, that would be like mild. Like it's not, they shouldn't even be mature. They should have it like in really small letters. It's not really mature, right? In Scotland, mature cheddar will like literally punch your taste buds.
Oh, wow.
Like with it, it's like almost spicy. No. Do you play video games?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite video game?
Growing up and still is Pokemon fan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool to someone say yes.
Yeah.
Hey, the Pokemon thing. What is the what Pokemon have you been proudest of finding and defeating and capturing? Is there like one, I don't know, like Galazard, and I'm not really sure of all Charizard, that's one, yeah. Is there one that when you chased it and got it, you were like, come on?
No, I haven't had much trouble.
Yeah.
You go through so much different phases as a new game comes around. You have a challenging time, and then, especially when you was younger, now I think they make the games a little bit too easy to, I guess, orientated towards young kids. Back then, you have to ask your older cousin, whoever, to give you tips on whatever. So back in those days in Generation 1, it was trying to find Mewtwo. I know Mew was a mythical at the time, and you could only get it through events. It was kind of hard being in Trinidad because you're not like they have no events in Trinidad. Like everything is North America or Japan, and to get those things is like impossible basically. So only until I came here the first time in Canada, try to collect the games as much as I can. Try to collect them all.
Did you collect the cards as well? Did you ever get Pokemon?
No, not cards, just the games itself.
Because they go for a lot of money.
Yes, I did used to have cards growing up, but no one would fathom how much it would become, 20 years from now, right?
Yeah. I think this is amazing. So many things I love about doing this show, but if someone had said, you're going to be sitting there with Ryan Telfer talking about Pokemon, I'd be like, best job ever. That's brilliant. Favourite non-video game toy as a kid? Was it like cars or action figures or?
Tough to say. I don't know. Wasn't really an action figure person. I guess Lego. I love building stuff.
Now, did you have Lego that like came in a set that you had to build something particular, or like, because I'm old, we had just like a box of Lego and you made what you want? What kind of Lego stuff did you do?
The first one I got was the soccer one. Where you had the 8v8. That was
a great set.
that one I pretty much like killed that. I think that's the only one I ever needed.
That's it. What animals scare you?
I wouldn't say I'm scared of any animal.
Bears? Scared of bears?
No, not really.
Obviously not caimans, because you see them all the time. There's another one.
Yeah, pretty much. Would I get in a ring with them? No. Probably not. But
no, exactly.
Yeah.
What's one meal that you can cook? Like if your boss was coming around, if I was coming around, what's the one thing you'd be like, I'm cooking that?
I take a lot of pride in making steaks.
Nice.
Steak dinner. Yeah.
What seasoning of that? What's your kind of secret with them? Do you marinate them or anything like that, or?
No, you don't really need to marinate them if you have good cuts. Just make sure they out, get to room temperature, garlic, onion powder, salt, black pepper. The meat should be doing the rest.
You've done that before. You've done this before. Brilliant. What's your favourite superhero?
I would say, if I really had one, I would say Flash, probably.
Flash? That's good. No one said Flash it. That's brilliant. What do you like about Flash? I mean, obviously he's fast.
Yeah, being able to do anything at an instant moment.
Yeah.
I would take that.
Costume's a bit silly though. It's just like big red suit.
Yeah, but being super fast, nobody sees you. That's the best part about it.
It's true. It doesn't matter what he wears. What do you think about Batman?
What's wrong with Batman?
Because Vanny doesn't like Batman.
Oh, really?
Vanny hates Batman because he says he's a spoilt rich kid. He doesn't think he's a real superhero. He thinks he only helps his fellow rich pals.
I guess I could see that. A lot of tax implications. A lot of I could see that.
I mean,
he's not bad.
Like he hates Batman.
Wow.
Like he almost gets as angry talking about Batman as he was in the press box watching the game on Sunday. Oh boy, could you hear Vanny from the pitch?
I think I left at that point.
Oh, he was not a happy chappy. How do you relax outside of football? What would you like to do?
Whatever my wife wants to do.
Good answer. That's good.
We just hang out, play games. Right now during the summer, we like to visit a lot of beaches.
Yeah.
So pretty much just go to the beach, just relax.
Brilliant. Listen, thanks so much for joining us. The final thing we want you to do is pronounce the Halifax Wanderers motto.
I'm going to mess this up so bad. Arkala, Ardaka, Enam.
They're all just getting too good. You're all absolutely perfect. I'm trying to think of the last one that messed it up.
Is that it?
I want to say Harvey Hughes. Did Harvey mess up? I can't remember. Sorry, Harvey. You won. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Rye Telfer. Our next game is Saturday 2 p.m. against the Ottawa, and join me next Wednesday for another Wanderers Weekly. Thank you.